Morning. Decent sleep, you know, good 12 hours, caught up with what I lost out on yesterday. But yeah, again, 5,000 miles yesterday, come on, have it. And now, just mere, no more than 110 miles from BK, so going to start packing up after my noodles and coffee, and then knock out another 45-50 miles and just take it easy, recharge my phone somewhere, drink tea and eat noodles all day, and happy days, and roll on north. So yeah, that's the plan for today. So yeah, 5,000 miles, whee! Back on the road to Bangkok. Let's go. Possibly the best Thai dish I've had since I've been here. Pork, rice, and the pork's so nice, man. Proper fresh, you can tell. And these three sauces, don't know what they are, but they just add a whole new dimension to it. It's so nice. So I thought it'd be worth recording. So 45 miles, and I'm sort of just making myself laugh now with camping, because you know, when you just don't listen to people. When people go, oh yeah, shouldn't be doing that, be careful, just don't listen to them, because it does change your perspective. Like when I was in France and early in Italy, I didn't care, you know, just pitched up here, sound right, it can be seen from there. Nah, it's not a problem, there's gaff there, not too much of a problem. And then, you know, my bike got robbed in Italy. I was like, oh, I've got to hide better, who's that? And then obviously Turkey with the shotguns, you know, at night, put a little bit of edge on it. And then I was in India, I was all keened up. Coconut guy was like, oh, just at night be careful. Right, so that made me all all paranoid, right? And then get to Malaysia, and not really any problems, just carrying on from India, I suppose. And then get to the border and think, yes, Thailand. The guy's like, oh, make sure you stay in the hotels at night, you know. And I'm just like, what? You know, if I hadn't listened to these people, then I would never care about where I was camping. And now I've just made myself laugh, because I'm actually not bothered, because there's the road there. You can see me from miles over there. There's a gaff there, and there's a gaff right there, and it's just, you know, I'm just letting my guard down there. You know, I'm forgetting what people have, you know, the warnings, and I'm just like doing what I know I'm capable of doing. So this is my spot for tonight. Enough rambling. And I can't tell you where I am because I haven't looked yet, but I'm 45 miles north from where I was this morning. So that's the main thing, there is progression. And tomorrow I expect after 40 miles to be in the province or department, or whatever you want to call it, of Bangkok. So going to be looking forward to that. I'm hoping there's a nice big welcome to Bangkok sign, and I can have a few photos and maybe pitch my tent underneath. It'll be really daring and pitch on the road. Ooh, ooh. But yeah, whatever. So yeah, ciao for now. Gonna be getting back on the road shortly. Sound night. It always is a sound night in Thailand. Like, this place is probably the best for camping, I reckon. And I'm about 40 miles from the Bangkok border, about the department border. So that's the aim today, is to get there, and then tomorrow, Bangkok centre, find somewhere to sleep, spend Thursday shopping, new clothes, bits and bobs, a little tour, and then Friday standard chartered for meeting, photos, and I think I've got to give a presentation. So that's a bit nerve-wracking, you know. 11 months of isolation, you know, being by myself, you know, talking minimal English. You know, the only English that I really get to speak to, it's not even someone to speak to, is speak into is this bloody camera, you know. So it'll be funny to try and give a presentation, you know, in front of people and that. But you know, actually, while I'm on the subject of languages, apologies for the amount of swearing. I didn't actually realise how much I swore in videos until I watched them back, and like, every video is like F, S and stuff like that. So excuse me, you know, it's being deprived of speaking, and obviously this is the only chance I get to speak. So naturally, it's a bit verbal, you know, naughty language. So, and I know Dave and Kath, I know you cringe every time I swear. So apologies to you. So yeah, going to get back on the road and try and keep the swearing to a minimum, because I can't go into a presentation, you know, and just naturally start going, oh yeah, and then I'll F in here, and oh, this was absolutely yes. Hopefully knock it out of me, but whatever. Anyway, I'm rambling now, so I'm going to go to a petrol station, morning ritual, cup of tea, bottle of water, maybe some noodles, and then knock out 40 miles and get to that Bangkok border, because that's an achievement as well. You know, this week's full of achievements. 5,000 miles, Bangkok border, standard chartered. It's a good week, I like it. So yeah, but I suppose that's what finales are about. But yeah, anyway, so this is where I slept one more time. There. This is actually a pond. The amount of frogs that were jumping around my tent last night, but whatever. Eh? So yeah, starting out the day on 5,047 miles. So I'm just on the main interchange on the outskirts of Ratchaburi, and this is the interchange that takes me off the spine heading north and puts me in a northeast direction heading direct into Bangkok. So this is it now. Once I've gone around this bend and onto that road, it's just 60 miles to the centre. So quality, man. So yeah, anyway, not long, but main interchange, Ratchaburi. So I'm getting really close to Bangkok now, and it's just turning into a concrete jungle mess. Loads of cars, loads of lanes, loads of signs, loads of buildings, loads of businesses. It's busy. It's going to be a bit mad in the city centre, I think, but I don't know. It's one of them. It's not that far away, like. But it's too far to do before darkfall. I mean, it's 4 o'clock now, and my options are getting less and less for camping space. Like here, this is an alright patch here, but you know, the further I go up, the more buildings there is. So it's like, you know, will I find a reasonably priced hotel with the limited time I've got left before darkfall, or you know? So really, ideally, I need to look at getting some food, getting some snacks, and then finding somewhere to sleep for the night, and then tomorrow roll in. Happy days. So I don't know. See how this one pans out. You know, it could all work out nicely. I could find a nice field with a 7-Eleven garage next to it, like normal, or I could end up just cycling another 20 miles and still be lost. So see what happens. Yeah. So the camping front isn't looking too good. Just concrete jungle, isn't it? It's a mission. So I'm going to have to take off a little side lane somewhere and go away from the city. That's not on the main road, but it's a bit of a pain in the arse. I mean, I had a pretty good spot there. I thought, oh yeah, them trees will do. Get by the trees. What is it? It's a bloody swamp. I mean, there's green growing out of it. So I walk a little bit further, and then I'm in someone's backyard. Joke, man. So I'm going to try and find somewhere. Got a couple of hours, so I'm not too rushed, but you know, and I found food as well, so I'm happy days really. But you know, watch the space. Right, so I found somewhere to kip in a place called Samut Sakon, but it's probably the worst place that I've slept in Thailand, or I'm going to sleep in. I mean, main road just there. Behind these bushes and trees, there's like a row of what would appear to be Thai council flats. The floor, when you see this normally, this means that loads of water gathers here and then the sun dries it all out. So basically, if there's a load of rain, it's going to collect here, which isn't good for me. Just behind here, before the gaffs, there's a nice swamp, and get off. This exactly what I was about to say actually. And swamps gather mosquitoes, and there's a building site just over there where everyone's working on the roof, so if they clock me they're going to see me putting a tent up. And also the amount of litter that's around will suggest that this is a common fly tipping zone, so I'm in for a dodgy one, I think. But you know, I'll wait until it you know, pitch the best I can, wait until it gets dark, then get a fire on the go, and just hope for the best. But fingers crossed for this one. Last camping night in Thailand, you know, going to go out with a bang. You know, last time I was praising how good somewhere was for camping in India, I got an ant infestation all night and got bitten all night. So let's just hope that, you know, by doing the opposite of not praising the place that I'm in Thailand, that I'm in for a peaceful night. But you know, karma would suggest that it's the ball's in my court. So right, anyway, going to get pitched up and get ready for the night ahead. City camping. Not looking forward to it. Should be alright, but you know, there's a pickup truck sitting there before. There's someone in a bright red jumper and people lurking on the balcony over there. Just getting paranoid for no reason. I'm sure it's going to be fine, but I've never had good experiences in the city. They're not where the nicest of people gather, I'm afraid. But oh well, we'll see how tonight goes down anyway. So. So this is the final night camping in Thailand, but the final jerseytoasia official camping in Thailand is tonight. And yeah, it's sound. It's been a bit anxious, you know, the camping throughout Asia, you know, starting in well, Turkey it got a little bit dodgy, you know, India dodgy. Malaysia, I don't know, Thailand, no reason to be dodgy. But, you know, so if you are thinking about camping your way around, then just don't worry about it, man. Just, you know, pitch safely. Don't be, you know, obviously don't do it in the middle of, between a dual carriageway or something like that. Don't pitch there. But, you know, pick your spots out of the way. You know, don't make it obvious where you are. Keep your fires, like, to a minimum. You don't have to have a bonfire to have, like, heat, but you need heat, but it's one of those, you know, just something to do. But yeah, you know, best way to keep the mosquitoes away from you, because there is a lot of mosquitoes, is to build a smoky fire. So you can see that I've got this going here. Plenty of smoke on the fire. Keep the bugs away, you know. Just want dampish things that will produce lots of smoke, and that will keep the mozzies away. You know, and that way you can have your tent door open and get a cool breeze in there, rather than keeping your body heat in there with the materials that it's designed to do that with. But yeah, so yeah, last night camping in Thailand, and then tomorrow I'll be in a hotel, so happy days. Storm, and there's water getting in. I just don't know how it's coming in, man. It must just be wear and tear on the material. It must have just gone right. I'm too old to keep the water out now. It's start flooding all the time. That's not good, man. Terrible, man. Look, that's a puddle. Oh well, last night camping, it doesn't matter too much. It's only 5:30, so sit it out when it's light, pack away and just cycle to a hotel. Sound as that. Just got a free breakfast. Yesterday when I was cycling up this road, I stopped off at that canteen and he just finished serving food. So I obviously went up the road and found food, and then I came back and I pulled into that field where I slept last night, and then I wheeled out of there before, and he's looking like, what? As in like, you went off that way type thing, what are you doing coming out of there? And then I was like, oh, sleeping, and he laughed like, so he said, oh, breakfast. I was like, yeah. So dished me up a massive portion of noodles, chicken, veg, spice, peanuts, the lot. Sat there, wolfed it down. I was like, he's like, do you want another one? I was like, no. That's enough. Filled me up like. And then went to pay, and he went, oh no, my hour, which means I don't want to. I don't want the money. I don't want it. It's like, alright, sounds. I just had a massive breakfast for free. So where are you going? Fucking idiot, man. That side of the road. So yeah, big breakfast, and yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, so a good start to the finale. I like it. So let's hope that's a sign of more good things to come this week. It is. Sounds the roads are becoming a lot more spaghetti-like, and the buildings are getting taller. So I'm on 16.5 miles now. So I reckon another 5 miles, and I'll be right in the thick of it. So keep you posted. Still waiting to see that welcome to Bangkok sign, but it doesn't look likely that it's going to happen because I'm basically here. But it's a shame. I wanted a few pictures outside there. If one comes along, I'm getting in front of it. So happy days. Until then. Yeah, classic bit of traffic on these spaghetti junctions, as expected. Loads of pollution and noise. But nevertheless, I'm nearly there. I'm on 20 miles now, so I'm basically in the centre as it is, just on one of the bridges at the moment. And it's a very smoggy Bangkok over there. And I don't know if that's just bad weather or pollution, but either or wouldn't surprise me at the moment. So stuck in traffic. Nothing else to do. Main Bangkok bridges, so this is the centre now. So this walled wat, or as we say in England, temple, is actually the centre of Bangkok. This is where, if you look on the map, it says Bangkok, so Bangkok centre, everyone. I will do some further investigation, but not today because it's starting to rain, and I want my customary wash, my 5-day wash. So until that happens, then I'm not going to be going exploring. But it looks like a pretty good site, especially to mark the centre of a great city like this. So I finally found cheap accommodation, the overstay, £1.50 a night, and every review that it's had uses the term crack den, and I sort of understand why. Anyway, I'm going to go in, get a room for the night, and then find a better hotel tomorrow. I just want to have a wash and a rest, so that's the plan. Let's go and have a look, see how much they try mugging me off. You know, there's none of the cheap rooms. You'll have to take a more expensive room. All that stuff. So see what happens. So this is the entrance to the hostel, and the customary bag of pills on the side. So yeah. So continuing on with the tour, this is my floor. And if you can see it, there's actually a door there, and this is my room. This is what you call, this is where the genre acid house got its name in music. People making music in rooms like this, on acid obviously, absolutely just losing the plot. Anyway, so that's my floor. I'll show you the bathrooms at this main point, and then the cracked down dormitory that I turned down. I've walked in there, man, and there's one guy just like, and then there's some just like leaning against another bunk, and he's going, oh yeah, you can take this bunk or that bunk, and I went, right, can you show me the private rooms? Oh, crazy, man. Anyway, 200 a night, so £4 basically, because this is a single deluxe, but with a big bed. So for £4, but I'm not staying upstairs, and I can't be asked to move and go and find somewhere else. But even still, £4 sound, 200 baht. I can have a wash. There's a laundry service just up the road, and